So this is exactly how I do my hair every time. This is what you would find in my shower or in my cupboards, these products. Okay, now these are critical steps, you guys. Like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but no, if you do this, your hair will be more moisturized than normal. Hey everyone, I'm Mindy from Cute Girls Hairstyles, and today we are going to film one of the most requested videos I get from everyone, which is a hair care routine. What products do I use? How do I use them? And how do I take care of my hair, as well as teach my kids to take care of theirs? So today is the day, and I have to admit it was a little bit of a strange video because I actually took you in the shower with me to show you how I do the different products in my hair. Don't worry, I had a swimsuit on, but yeah, it was a little funny. So it's gonna be great. If you guys have not subscribed to our channel already, be sure to click the flower or the subscribe button down below this box, and you guys can subscribe to follow us for all of our hair adventures, and let's get on to the video. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna give you a couple quick tips and tricks before I get into my hair care routine. Number one, what you put in your body is definitely gonna show in your hair, so if you're eating good, your hair is gonna be better. Number two, vitamins would help. Biotin helps your hair and nails grow stronger. If you haven't taken that one before, you can try that if you're looking to grow your hair faster. Number three, regular hair trims always keep your hair healthier, so make sure that you're getting regular trims. I know it seems a little backwards to like cut your hair to get it to grow, but it's actually true. Like if your hair is healthier because of your regular trims, it will grow faster and longer. So the next tip I'm gonna give you is just that not everybody's hair is created equal. So what I'm gonna show you here today works for my hair, works for my kids' hair. That doesn't necessarily mean if you have really tight curly hair, it's gonna work for you. This is not what I would use on Paisley's type of hair, just because her hair texture and her hair curl pattern is very, very different. So you need to figure out what works for you. These are just options for you to try to see if some of them will work for your hair and give you other ideas to play with. Another great tip is that you should not wash your hair every day. And I know people are gonna say, oh, my hair's so greasy and it would look terrible if I didn't. Yes, it's true. Some people have oilier hair, but I'm telling you, like, you train your hair, and the more you wash it, the more you're telling it needs to produce oil, and because you're using shampoos that are stripping that natural oil. By stretching out how often you're shampooing your hair, you're actually teaching your hair to produce less oil. Now, it's not gonna happen overnight. It does take a little while. If you've been washing your hair every day, don't expect like 3 days later to see non-oily hair. It's not gonna happen. But if you continue to stretch your hair like every other day and then maybe every third day, then it's going to continue to teach your hair, and over time, your hair will get less oily. I mean, I know people that go 4 days without washing their hair, and the bonus to that is you don't have to restyle your hair every single day. Like, so you're using less heat, which then helps with damage, etc., etc. So the trick to that is just, of course, dry shampoo, which is gonna help to stretch out that hair and prevent it from looking oily every single day. Okay. So let's get into my routine. This is what I do every single day, and truly 100%, if you were to walk into my house at any moment and walk into my shower, this is what you would find in my shower or in my cupboards, these products. Okay, so when I get in the shower, the first thing I do before I even wash my face or my body is I wet my hair down because I immediately want to start my hair. So the first product I use is a shampoo, and I actually really love this Head and Shoulders. It's actually a men's shampoo, and it smells like Old Spice. And I know that sounds so weird, but seriously, it smells so good. I find that for my hair, I don't have to use super expensive shampoos and they still work. If I were gonna go more high end, I would flip over to this tea tree special shampoo, and this is like a tea tree oil smelling one. I also love the smell on this one. This is a more expensive brand, but it also works as well. So if you find that like less expensive brands don't work for your hair, try this one. The bonus to this, and I use this once in a while in the winter, and I do this for my kids too, is because tea tree oil is a natural lice repellent. So in the winter time, when we start getting the notes from school about lice popping up here and there, I start having the girls wash their hair a little bit more with tea tree oil, which then prevents them from getting the lice. Anyway, so you can also put tea tree oil drops in a regular shampoo and it will do the same thing. When I'm washing my hair on shampoo, always apply to the roots before the ends. Like, you're not trying to strip the ends of all of the oil, you want the roots where it's greasy and dirty in your roots. So I definitely scrub the roots, and you can see from this video that I'm really like working my fingers under my hair. I'm not using my nails because you don't want to scratch your head. I'm using my nail, like my finger pads, but you're really rubbing, you're breaking up your hair follicles, and you're definitely like really scrubbing your head and getting it all nice and clean and foamy. And you're gonna know your hair is clean when the shampoo is foaming for you. After I've rinsed my hair and it's clean of shampoo, I dry my hair a little bit. Now you can do this by just wringing out your hair. I squeeze a lot of the water out of it. I even sometimes take a towel in, just like a hand towel, and I kind of blot the hair. You don't want your hair sopping wet. You want it like damp. So when you add the conditioner to your hair and your hair is sopping, dripping wet, all you're doing is diluting the conditioner. And so A, you're wasting more money, and B, it's not gonna work as effectively on your hair. If your hair is damp-ish, like where you've squeezed out the water and like actually blotted it with a towel, the conditioner is gonna be a lot more effective. More conditioner is getting on each hair strand, so it's able to work better, and you're gonna end up spending less money because you're using less conditioner. Now for me, this is actually my probably pickiest step, because I am really picky about my conditioner. And the one that I'm finding that I've loved, that I literally have used for years, and I actually do use this product on Paisley because it's more of a natural product, and so it works on her hair too. But I use this, it's called Macadamia. They have a professional version and a non-professional. Honestly, I've bought them both and compared like the ingredients and like looked at them and tried them, and basically they do exactly the same thing. So I would not be afraid to buy the non-professional version, and it's actually less expensive. I get these on Amazon. I find they're cheaper there, so I'll put the link in the description box for all of this stuff. So when I'm using this in the shower, I just open the lid. I take out not a ton, which helps because this is more expensive, so it needs to last for me. Like, I don't wanna go through this every 2 weeks. And when I put it in my hair, it's the opposite of shampoo. You wanna start with this one by putting it in the ends of your hair first and rubbing it through your hair and really working it in, and then move up, just barely putting some in your roots, because this is gonna help it from getting oily. Then I run my fingers through my hair. Okay, now these are critical steps, you guys. Like, you're gonna think I'm crazy, but no, if you do this, your hair will be more moisturized than normal. So I first start by running just my fingers through my hair and kind of working out any knots or crazy snarls through my hair. And as I'm working my fingers through my hair, like, I'm also spreading the conditioner up the hair strands. And what you'll notice is you'll start getting hair stuck between your fingers. This is normal, it's just hair shed. Everybody gets it. I get quite a bit. Like, when Camry was filming this, she was like, "Mom, that's so much hair." I guess she doesn't get quite as much shed as I do. Paisley, when I'm combing out her super curly hair after she's had her hair in cornrows, she has quite a bit of shed. So it's just normal, it's part of life. You just take it off your fingers and throw it away. It's no big deal. And then after I do that, I actually take a comb. Now, I know some people, if you have curly hair, a tight little comb like I use would not work for you. I actually just use like a really tiny comb, and this really combs the conditioner through my hair. But if you had curly hair, you would definitely want to try like a comb that has a little wider tooth setting like this one, or you could even go up to something like this, a wet brush. I love this wet brush, where it does your hair wet or dry, and this one would work just fine in the shower too. But this is like a really important step. I cannot overemphasize this. Working the conditioner through your hair with a comb is going to make all the difference. Okay guys, once you have all of the conditioner in your hair and you've used your comb to work it through all of your hair strands, I take my hair and I just pull it to the nape of my neck and I twist it into a bun, and I just kind of let it stay there by itself, and I try to keep it out of the water at that point until everything else is done, because I want that really to absorb and soak into my hair. If you have super short hair, you could either take an elastic in the shower with you and do it, or you could use a shower cap to do the same thing, really get that deep conditioning treatment going on your hair. After it sits on my hair for a while, then I do things like shave my legs, or I wash my face. I use this new Clean and Clear coffee scrub that I'm loving right now. You can see I'm using that in the shower. And I rub my face and scrub it all off, and this is where I would wash my makeup off. I wash my body with a loofah. And Camry and I had a debate when I was doing this. Do you guys, when you wash your face and lather it up, do you stick your face fully in the stream to wash your face off? Or do you like catch it in your hands and splash it up? So Sean and I have this running debate because he thinks I'm so weird because I splash the water up, and he's like, "You're just wasting all this water, why don't you just stick your face in the stream?" But for me, I feel like I'm suffocating if my face is completely in the water. So for me, I catch it and splash it. So I'm gonna throw up a poll right here, you guys in the corner, and tell me if you are a face splasher or a stick your face in the stream if you're washing your face. And I wanna see which one's winning. And then Sean and I can finally end this debate. Camry is a face splasher like me, so she thought I was normal. So yay. So after you've finished shaving, washing your face, cleaning your body, then I go ahead and rinse the conditioner out of my hair. And I just try to rinse the hair only enough that it feels like it's not gonna be greasy. I don't want it to like completely wash away all of the conditioner. I just don't want it greasy. And then I am ready to jump out of the shower. Okay guys, once I get out of the shower, I get dressed, put on lotion, whatever, and then I take my hair out of the towel. Then I take my wet dry brush. I love this wet brush that has the open back on it. It combs through wet hair so well. I start at the ends, always at the ends to make sure there's no snarls, but because I used my good conditioner, there really never is. You can see how easily I'm combing through. Now, of course, this is gonna change depending on the hair texture you have and how much curl you have in your hair. I obviously just kind of have some wave, so my hair is not bad. Then I take my hair oil. Now this one is an argan oil, but I've used Moroccan oil. I'm not married to a particular brand as long as it's either Moroccan or argan. And I take a couple squirts like this. And again, it will vary depending on your type of hair and how thick it is and how like oily your hair naturally is. But you can see I'm just sort of smoothing it on my hands and then running it through. And I'm not doing the scalp because I don't want my oil to be in my roots. It's just supposed to be coating the ends where my hair tends to get dry. So do one side, there you go. My hair really absorbs it. You can tell if you watch what I do with my hair. Once I run this through, I have layers, so I'm trying to hit those shorty pieces. Like you can just see, look at my hands, it's like completely gone. Like my hair just soaks this in. My hair loves this stuff. So this is what I do to keep my edges from getting too dry all the time. Now, the next thing I always do while I still have wet hair is this bed head. It's called Volume Boosting Foam, and it used to be yellow. They've just recently changed the packaging to purple. And I shake it up, and I do a couple foamy squirts, and I just take this and put it right in the crown of my head, right here. Like this, and then I am done. So that's just gonna help give me some volume when I blow dry my hair, or if I don't blow dry my hair, just helps keep the volume and the lift in that part of my hair where I want it. Normally at this point, if it were me, I usually shower at night, so typically I would stop doing anything with my hair, just twist it back into a ponytail, like an elastic, even let it just open air dry, and I would go to bed. So I don't mind sleeping with my hair wet, and I prefer that it sort of air dries instead of blow dries because it's less damaging. But if you're a blow dryer, totally fine too. If I'm in a hurry or I'm doing everything in one day, I definitely blow dry my hair. Even if I sleep with my hair open, it still is damp in the morning, so I have to like just take a blow dryer to just touch it really fast and just dry like the very roots that might still have a little tiny bit of water in them. So after I do that, then I start blow drying my hair. And when you blow dry your hair, you always want to blow dry with the grain of the hair. So if I want my hair to lay like this, like nice and volumized, I'm actually gonna blow dry it like this. So I'm still going with the, you know, like the grain and the direction of the hair, but I'm going upwards in my roots so that when I flip my hair back over, I still have some nice volume in the roots and it's not just totally flat. If you blow dry like this, it's just gonna go like, and it's gonna be totally flat and it's not gonna look as good. So after I get my hair all blow dried, then I add either the curls or I straighten it. And today I think I'm gonna straighten it. So I'm using my favorite hair straightener that I love, love, love. I always rebuy this one because it's such a great straightener and my kids fight over it. And it's the GHD straightener, and I'll link it in the description box below. And leave a poll, you guys. Do you guys prefer curly hair or straight hair? Leave a poll. I'll put a poll up right there and you guys can vote and tell me which one you like, but today we're gonna do straight. So I always just part it. I think I've done videos on this in the past. I pull the top part out of the way. So we always start with the bottom layer. And then I just begin by straightening. I mean, this is really pretty basic. Take my straightener and run it down my hair. When you're straightening, you guys, you just wanna do root to tip. And I try to do just like 1 or 2 slower passes versus like 10 faster passes, just because I don't think it's as good on your hair to do a ton. This is also where the oil becomes like kind of like a heat protectant for your hair, and it's gonna help your hair absorb that heat better. But you can use a heat protectant in general on top of the oil if you want to as well. And I always, at my roots right here, I always take the straightener and I kind of pull it away and out from my scalp, just because I want it to continue to have that lift in my root. I don't want to just flatten it to death in my root, even though the rest of my hair, like even though I want it straight, I don't want that root to totally die. After I do my hair, I always add dry shampoo every day, even if my hair is brand new clean, just because it adds a little grit and it helps keep my hair from getting oily and gross every day. So right now I'm using this herbal essence. I get sent product all the time, and dry shampoo is one of the ones I get sent a bunch. I am not married to this one. I've used plenty of dry shampoos. For me personally, I don't have like an all-time favorite dry shampoo. I find that I can pretty much make any of them work the way I want them to. The only thing I don't like is when they leave like a white powder residue, and I just hold it a little farther away from my hair. So I just take the dry shampoo, I spray it in like this, I just kind of roll it around. Then I part a section and spray it on the root line again, and spray it on the root line again, and just sort of mix it. And I do that right in my crown, especially too, anywhere you know you get really greasy and get that grody look, where it just looks kind of oily. The other thing I always put in my hair is a little texturizing powder. I started by using Big Sexy's Powder Play, which I really love, but then Kristen S came out with a loose styling powder as well, and she sells this at Target, and it's actually cheaper and a bigger bottle than this one, so go Kristen. And it works just as well. But this is really like just a fine powder, and this one I do kind of same thing. You just tap it in your hair like this. Like I'll do it on the top, and then you just mix it in, and same thing. I'll kind of reach just a couple little sections. I'll add it into like this on both sides. And again, this literally is just adding, it's like a little, it's got like a little grit to it. I don't know how to explain it, but your hair, especially if you have fine hair that kind of is stringy, this is gonna grit it out, and it's just gonna add like a ton of volumes. This is also great if you're doing braids and you wanna puff the braids. Sprinkle a little of this on it and then puff, and the hair has so much texture to it, holds a lot better. And the third thing I do, because I'm a little older, and you can see especially today, because it's time for me to go get my hair recolored, I have some gray hair right here and right here, and just in my roots that start showing up. And so for that, I use Bumble and Bumble. This is called brownish hair powder. And I just take this when I'm totally done with my hair, I'm ready to just walk out the door. Like, then I spray this in, and I'll just go like right on my root lines that are showing, or right in these little temples where I might have a little bit of gray showing. And it just adds enough color to my hair that you can't tell there's gray. This is a great way to prolong hair in between colors, so I get like an extra week or 2 before I have to go back in, which is nice because it's not great on your hair and it's expensive to get your hair done all the time. The only thing with this, I will tell you, if you touch your hair like right after you spray it, it will turn your fingertips a little bit brown, which I haven't figured out how to get rid of. If you guys have other hair powder brands that you love, put them in the comments below and I'll try them out and maybe do a fab or fail on different brands. And then if you want to just keep that from getting on your fingertips, like a final little spritz of hairspray, and you're good. And that will do it. And hairspray, I like the Big Sexy. So this is exactly how I do my hair every time. The only thing is the next morning, because I told you I don't do my hair every single day, like I don't wash it and shampoo it. So I would do is just get up the next morning. If I needed to retouch the straighten or the curl at all, I would do that, but just a tiny bit. And then I would just add back in dry shampoo in the root and help get rid of any oils from overnight. I do not re-add like the powder typically or anything like that, just the dry shampoo, and then I'm ready to run out the door. So that's it. Hey you guys, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys learned something new or have a new product that you want to try. I'll link everything in the description box below so you can find it. If you haven't already followed us, be sure to click this flower button right here. If you'd like to see other videos, you can click over here in these boxes, and we will see you guys later. Bye guys!